Hello guys, welcome back in today's crypto technical analysis. Today we're going to look at the mana price actions, which we took it recently, that I shared via Twitter, and the BTC price actions. However, before we start, I've got a small request as usual. If you guys are learning and enjoying from the content, do not forget to like the video, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe and activate the bell so you do not miss the accurate market updates. If we're going to recap from the last video, that under lower time frame we had a two scenario. As I said, that this area was a no man's land. So as a result, we had either to go up or to go to this point of control. Maybe we might have a SFP. So as you can see, the first scenario worked under a lower time frame. If we're going to analyze under 30-minute time frame, under 30-minute time frame, that we can see as soon as we get a confirmation around this area and the lower time frame, then that was a around 2 hour, we had an entry signal, and that was an early indication that the price action will go all the way up to the upper line of this resistance, which was around 52,000, 52,200, 300 level. So as you can see, right from as soon as we had this huge candle, and then price action started moving towards the upside. And if you're doing a leverage scalping, that provided a massive over 5.5% profit. And if you're doing a leverage with a 10 times and 5 times, which is a decent, you do the maths for yourself. So at the moment, again, as you can see, the price action done back to the lower line of this resistance. Wicks got held. We're trying to push towards the upside. We're going to do a multiple time frame analysis very soon. However, before that, I would like to draw your attention that on the 6th of December, that I was saying, keep an eye on mana. So a slight pullback, and then we're going to be ready to go further up. So as you can see, as soon as we broke the upper line of this support, it was acting as a resistance, and we tested it dollar to dollar, week to week we held, and then the price action started moving towards the upside. However, I shared this right at the top, as you can see, and I was saying a slight pullback, and then as you can see, we had a minor pullback, price action started moving towards the upside, and that provided, and if you calculate from the bottom, as soon as we broke, where I took my entry all the way up to this resistance, that provided 18% spot profit. However, on a public, as soon as we expected that a slight pullback and all the way to the upside, we had nearly 15% spot profit. So that was a beautiful signal based on a volatility. We took an advantage out of this volatility. And as you can see perfectly, as soon as we broke this, support was acting as a resistance, tested the lower line perfectly, broke the support, retested it again, and then the price action started moving towards the upside. As a result, we couldn't make higher high. As a result, we saw a dump in the market. So as you can see, we had from this manner in less than 12 hours, 15 to 18% spot profit. If you're not following me, you can follow for the market and instant updates for the altcoins, as well as for the BTC and on-chain data analysis via Twitter, _magnate. Moving on to BTC price action under a daily time frame. On the weekly time frame, we haven't got too much to update. In the last video, I updated the weekly time frame. So on the daily time frame, yesterday we got a rejection. However, today, as you can see, we are printing a beautiful pin bar. But again, as long as we're going to be under the resistance, as I keep mentioning on this channel many times, this type of pin bars or strong candles has a less effect, and we don't see much volatility in the market under the resistance. However, as you can see, all the wicks getting closed above the lower line of this resistance. At the same time, we've got value area high with this resistance confluence. So on the daily time frame, as long as we're going to be below the first resistance, that we need to be careful at around this is higher time frame resistance, $53,000. However, strong resistance as well as the point of control and the weekly time frame resistance is going to be very heavy for the BTC bulls in order to break this resistance line. That's going to be around $57,000 and $57,500. As long as we're going to be below, as I said, daily time frame will be in this area under the consolidation. Getting out from the point of control as well as the weekly, holding this level as a support, then we will get a chance. However, at the moment, slightly early to talk about the bullish scenario on a daily time frame. We have to move on to the 4-hour time frame. If you want to learn all these technical analysis, what I'm showing, and if you want to become an independent professional trader, or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8. And 101 intense masterclass is available, where I'm going to teach you how to become a profitable trader in the market. It only takes you 5 to 10 hours to master this all. And during the course, you will learn day trading, i.e. scalping, swing, and as well as the long-term as an investor trading systems. On the 4-hour time frame, early shorting signal came at around $66,500. So if we're going to take the Fibonacci level from all-time high all the way to this bottom, as you can see, we have a beautiful rejection right from 0.618, the golden pocket, and then price action started dumping. And as a result, as you can see, we've started printing a lower high structure in the market. And still, we have the same market structure, lower highs and lower low structure. However, if you're a conservative trader, as soon as we broke $63,000, high probability setup came at around $63,000. Bear in your mind, these resistance and support lines are changed. We had support and resistance around these areas. We followed these old support resistance over 10 days. So depends where you took this signal from the 618 all the way to the lower line of this, the support, which was acting as a support, that we had a target level between $50,000 and all the way up to $48,000. So you had a number of weeks to get exit from the trade. Still, 4-hour is heavily under the bear's control. So we don't know whether we're going to be testing the point of control or we can break the upper line of this resistance on the 4-hour time frame. Anyway, if you exited around $48,000, that provided more than 27% spot profit. If you're doing a leverage, you did the maths for yourself. However, high probability setup, as I said, 63,000. As soon as we broke this level, high probability setup came, and then we shorted all the way up to $50,000. As a result, we saw nearly 25% profit. 10 times 250%, 5 times 125% in less than a few weeks. So as you can see, we had the two different options, and as soon as price dumped on the 4-hour time frame, we saw a massive decline in the market. So as you can see, in the next 24 hours, if we're going to be inside, time is working against the bulls. If we're going to be inside this resistance, 4-hour will be under the consolidation. However, if we're going to break it, claim it as a support, then 4-hour will be under the bulls control. However, this level on the higher time frame is going to be challenging for the bulls. If we're going to lose again the lower line of this resistance, highly likely, then we'll have to take another fib levels around the levels that we need to watch. At the same time, I took a point of control, fixed range as well. As soon as we're going to lose the lower line, which you can see point of control as well, it matched. Highly likely the price action may come all the way up to 618, the golden zone in the first place, which is going to be around 45,700, 45,200 levels is going to be very important support level. If we're going to lose this level as well, then I will be expecting an SFP, and then price action may start going towards the upside. 2-hour time frame. At the moment, 2-hour time frame started giving us a bullish signal. However, it's trying to drag the price towards the south. As long as we're going to hold the lower time frame resistance, which is around $48,000, maybe we will see the price action start towards the upside. However, I would like to remind you guys, these levels are for the scalpers, and you have to be careful and be patient for the swing trade. Swing trade, as I said, high probability setup will come at around these areas. If we're going to lose the lower line of this resistance, as you can see, point of control as well as lower time frame matched with our value area lower at the same time, then highly likely one could expect the price action to the point of control. And we came to an end of this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.